I wanted to make this review about an hour ago, actually. But I couldn't. You wanna know why? Because some certain family members were playing a game upstairs. And they were very loud. Love you, Cal. Welcome back to The Funny Show. I'm your host, Mr. Funny, and today we're reviewing The Greatest Showman, and I got to see this. We're actually having our Christmas day tomorrow, which is just because of other things. So this is our Christmas Eve. We like to see a movie every Christmas Eve, so we saw The Greatest Showman. And as a musical guy, I liked this film. I know I actually sounded very monotone in this at the start of the video, but I actually really am excited to talk about this movie because as a musical guy, I was really happy to just see a musical kind of done in the right way. There are some things, I do have problems with this film. There was one big scene, don't worry, spoilers, no spoilers today. There was one big scene where I was like, no, I should not be feeling this way. So, let's get into The Greatest Showman, ladies and gentlemen. Ow! What was that? This movie stars Hugh Jackman as this poor man who is desperate in need of money. And he decides to invent this, this act. I guess it's show business, but it's not a thing in that time period. So he's desperate for money, and so he looks out for all these weird and interesting people, and they've got these things that distinct them from one another. They're not it's not like August from Wonder. It's more of a if you've seen the trailers, you'll know what I mean. There's a woman with a beard. There's this big woman with a beard. There's an 8-foot tall man. There's this really pale girl who wears nothing but white. It's just these different people that we wouldn't see. And he decides to make this act, and it's very interesting because easily the best part of this film is where he goes about looking for all these weird and crazy people, because we see we get to meet all these crazy characters. And that was easily my favorite part of this film. Hugh Jackman, let me just say, I did not know he could sing like that. Let me just say that. I did love his performance. He was easily the best person, I feel like, in this play. Not this play. Moron! He was the best guy in this film. And I think every main actor, every main lead should be the best, because we're the person who we should be emphasizing with, so that means that he should be doing the best job. Which is good. Hugh Jackman, you did a great job. I did not know you could sing like that, my boy. We didn't even know each other. What the heck? Some of the singing in this movie is phenomenal. I freaking was like, whoa. It was crazy. Some of the singing in this film is amazing. Also, the choreograph is freaking awesome. It really is a really spectacular thing. As a person who, I just, about a month ago, we just finished doing our school play, and I stayed after every day until 6:30, because, we had to rehearse every single day. We just rehearsed the plays, because we had 2 casts. I think most plays have 2 casts, but we had 2 casts. We, just both casts showed up. We did the play twice, ran through it twice. It was crazy, and so I can understand what these, what it must have been. It must have been crazy, but that didn't, really deteriorate, because I can really, truly, I don't know what the word, feel. I forgot what the word is called, but I truly know, this is cool, because I've kind of been through it. But I really liked the choreograph in this movie. It was really, really freaking good. Now, there was one scene that I wasn't too sure. Now there are 2 characters Um, in this film, Zendaya, shut up. She's played by Zendaya. I don't know what her character was named. I friggin' forgot. But, and then someone else. They're the trapeze, people. There's a scene with her. I don't know if we'll know, but basically with those two, they're both trapeze people. With those two, I don't know if they're brother or sister or boyfriend or girlfriend. So when this scene comes up, I'm like, should I be feeling good or should I feel like she's cheating on him? You'll see what I mean. Don't worry, no spoilers. But there was also another scene like that where I was just like, why should I be feeling this? There's a scene, again, no spoilers, don't worry. But there was a scene where these two people are doing something and I should be feeling, no, don't do that. But instead it's a touching moment, and that's not good. That's not good. And you shouldn't feel that way. An audience shouldn't feel that way. So that was kind of like, So, what was that? Let me also just say that, like, the first 10 minutes sucked. The first 10 minutes were really terrible. It was filled with plenty, and I mean plenty, of terrible child actors. Let me just say, child actors are not that easy to come by for films. Good child actors. There are a few exceptions. I hear that, I think her name was Laura, the girl who played Laura in Logan, was really good. I hear she was really cool. Obviously, I didn't see that movie for obvious reasons. But I hear she was really good. But pretty much most child actors in a movie kind of suck. Pretty much all of them suck. And so, filling that, your first 10 minutes with child actors didn't go well. So, I didn't like that. But I still enjoyed the film overall. This is much shorter than my Star Wars review, but I'm trying to change things up a bit. I don't know if I want to go more in depth or if I want to try and keep things short and sweet. I'm trying to do that without going into spoilers both ways. So, yeah. What am I doing? Stalling time. One more problem that I have with this film, and that if you're not a fan of musicals or Broadway or circus acts, I don't know, stuff like that, mainly Broadway or circus acts, then you're probably not gonna like this movie at all. You're gonna find this movie forgettable. Even me, being a musical lover, actually, I love musicals, I don't see myself watching this in the future, rewatching it. I can't see myself rewatching it, which is not good. So, if you're not, I don't think that's good. But still, I would check this film out. I think even that if you don't like musicals, then don't check this out. But if you think like, oh, they're fine, you might enjoy this film. There's some great singing, great choreograph, great acting. There's some pretty nice performances. Hugh Jackman again did fantastic. So overall, I'm gonna give The Greatest Showman a B. The reason there was just a pause was because I definitely did not forget the name of the movie. Guys, thank you so much for watching my review of The Greatest Showman. I know you don't care about my opinions in any way. That's fine. I don't care. You guys watch whatever you want. Wear your seatbelt.